Okay, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Um, Hello. Okay, I'm just going to discuss with you about fetching of data from our. Okay, fetching data using our Flutter app through our FastAPI, which is connected to our database. So I have here the Python file, the FastAPI. What is responsible for fetching data from the database is just this one. Okay, using a query db.query command, which is coming from SQL Alchemy, and of course we have to ensure that the server is running using the ubicorn reload. Okay, and then in Flutter app, I'm just going to walk you through the steps, or what do you call this, the order of files that you need to check. Okay, so you can understand how it works. Okay, we have here, when I loaded or run the app inside an emulator, we have here this screen, which is um, under this navigation menu, which is the list. When that's loaded, what's being loaded there is the fruit list screen. Okay, which features a search bar and a grid view. This is a grid view, which is this one. You can basically create a list of things arranged using a grid view, which is this one. And then when you're going to swipe it down, it's going to refresh. Okay, that's basically taken care for by the refresh indicator. Okay, this one, which is basically the parent widget of the whole thing. The child is a grid view. We place that inside in the refresh indicator so that we can refresh it, and the function that takes care of refreshing is the load fruits, which is basically just loading or refreshing data from our backend. So this is basically it. And then every individual card, that's basically taken care for by the card widget, which we have reference here. So every individual object from the list, which is the list of fruits coming from the back end is basically stored in a list data structure, and that will be iterated inside the grid view, and every item using the item builder is basically rendered through a fruit card, which is in our fruit card. Okay, which is basically is responsible for each of this card. Those images are just loaded or fetched via an API call, which is this one, using the image.network, that one. So using the URL of the image stored with the object itself. So this is the URL of our backend /static and then the file name. Why is that so? What's responsible for that? Here I have mounted that file, that directory uploads, and it's accessible via our base URL /static /upload / the file name. Okay, that's why we can just fetch it using image network. Image network is basically a widget that fetch data from the network or from external sources using an API. Now, as you can notice, this one, we have a tag here for hero. This is basically hero. Okay, hero, because I want this effect. If I'm going to tap this one, tap once more. If I'm going to type it, it's like tap. It's like it's like enlarging. This and that widget are basically different thing, but they have connectivity because of this hero. We use the tag there, and when we tap this thing, since this card is inside an inkwell is basically a widget that you can enclose on a widget that you want to respond to user interaction. When you tap it, it's going to navigate to a fruit detail screen, passing the fruit as a parameter. The fruit detail screen is defined in the pages, this one. Okay, and this is just how it's going to build it. This is using a silver up bar, okay, which is this one. Silver up bar is an improvement of the up bar, which we typically use with this scaffold. What does this do? If I'm going to scroll that it will have this effect. It's squeezing this cover picture until this. Okay, the page is just not long enough, so you cannot see that. Okay, um, basically I can simulate that by adding a size. Okay, silver top box adapter, which is this one. I can basically increase that by adding a size back in here. Okay, this is basically card for the description, and I can basically say this is 500, so we can simulate that effect. Okay, but that's not basically not good. Okay, look at that, look at this one, look at that. Okay, that's the effect because it's using the silver up bar. Okay, and also this is the tag, okay, which is the fruit ID, fruit image, the fruit ID. This has connection with this one, so that you will see this effect when I tap this one. It has a connectivity to the next image. That effect, it's beautiful. Okay, and that one, I think that's just the thing that you need to do. You just study the structure. I think you already have an idea how Flutter works. Yeah, you just have to study this one, and I just want you to chat with me if you have some questions on this. Okay. Actually, I have recorded initially, but it was cut. It's big. It's longer than this. I just repeated it, but I think that's the only thing that you need to do. To know, rather, you start from the fruit list screen down to the fruit card, and then when we tap the fruit card, it's going to navigate to the fruit detail screen. Okay, I'm going also to share with you the code. That's just all.